3 years ago, I set out on a mission to create the blueprint for how we could go into our own neighborhoods, buy blocks, renovate them, and combat the negative effects of gentrification. Today, that vision is reality. Our project is located in the heart of the historic Lyons Avenue Business District in 5th Ward of Houston. Lyons Avenue was once a thriving black business district with businesses and commerce. However, after desegregation, that all changed. Now, we are recreating that legacy. These buildings are 100 years old. We just gave them a new life. This house was built in 1925 and was vacant for years. It's now a podcast studio and is rented out as an event space for everything from engagement parties to TV commercials, music videos. City Council even had meetings here. We've had birthday parties. We've had baby showers. And the $5,000 to $10,000 a month generated in this building helps us not have to raise the rents on the tenants that live on the block. We also have one of the 1-bed, 1-bath houses on the property that we converted into a short-term rental, Airbnb, to ensure additional revenue. This house was built in 1960 and is advertised as a community bungalow in the heart of the revitalizing 5th Ward. This unit generates another $1,500 to $2,500 per month, which further ensures that we have enough additional revenue so that we don't have to go to the tenants and tell them we're going to have to raise their rents anytime soon. The other 17 houses on the block are occupied by long-term tenants that all pay between $500 and $700 a month, and they are on fixed incomes. Some tenants have been living on the property for as long as 30 years. As we pass over the property, you can see on the back side of the block new construction coming. When I started this project, I said the area was revitalizing, I said the neighborhood was changing, and I said we needed to be in the forefront of it. As the community continues to revitalize, we stand to profit from the value appreciation, and we also benefit from the impact that we have on the community. As we go west on Lyons Avenue, we see the interstate that cut through 5th Ward's business district, causing negative impacts to the local economy as these highway systems did across the country. This story, however, will be one of triumph. I have been working on a project just on the other side, another block that will change the trajectory of this story. I purchased this church campus with a small group of investors. This 5.3 acre site will be redeveloped into a large apartment complex for young working professionals, civil servants, teachers, and entrepreneurs. This demographic will be attractive to businesses and help bring retail and grocery back. This 3D animation shows a rendering of what the new building will look like. It will be a modern, moderately priced development that will be the model for what we can do in our own communities across the country. So I named it The Mod. We're planning to keep the exterior of the old sanctuary that was built in 1947 in recognition of the significance of this landmark and what it meant to 5th Ward. But it doesn't stop there. On the north end of the campus, there will be a top-performing charter school system that thrives in low-income communities and competes academically with the best schools across the country. So as you can see, instead of solely depending on the development projects of others to increase the property values of our investments, I'm spearheading the revitalization with projects I know the community needs. Projects that will attract the type of residents we all want to see moving back as the neighborhood reaches the prominence it once had. Last but not least, as we pass over the second freeway that sliced through 5th Ward, I want to give you an update on the main project that was the entire catalyst for the gentrification in 5th Ward. This huge redevelopment project that's going to be about $2.4 billion has started construction. This is the project I mentioned in the original Buy the Block proposal. You see all these renderings? These are not ideas. This is what actually is coming to this site in 5th Ward along Buffalo Bayou. They recently announced they're adding a golf course to the site, a 9-hole par 3 golf course that will actually be the first part of the development that's finished. Yes, this will be finished by summer of 2022. So as you can see, the neighborhood is changing tremendously. We are in the forefront. We own prime real estate in 5th Ward. We are going to continue to expand our footprint. We're going to continue to own and we now have control of the narrative as the neighborhood is redeveloped. So I appreciate everyone that saw my vision. We have implemented it. We have created a new blueprint for what we can do in our own communities. We bought the block. If you like the content of this video, please help me share the message. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to Chris Senegal on all platforms.